Okay, folks. We might have a working stream, we might not. Does this look like it's working for people? You let me know. If it's not working, then someone's gonna get smashed. Oh, more buffering. Good. That's what we need. Just a little bit more buffering to go with our buffer. It looks like it's okay now. Theoretically. Moving my mouse around in the blind hope that this is... Oh god, it is naff. My internet is absolutely abysmal. I'm gonna have to move my office into the same room as the hub. I'm not sure at this point whether it's wireless that's the problem or whether it is quite simply my internet itself. Given how close the room is, you'd think that it would be the internet itself, but I have a suspicion that the signal is somehow getting interrupted, despite the fact that it's no more than 12 foot from my current position. That's where the router lives. It is, however, in a different room. 5:12 AM and you're up, Joshua? Damn! Alright. Okay, looks like we've got functionality, which is lovely. Let's click new game and then watch the stream crash. I've come up with a little race for myself and should be quite an interesting one to play as. You know, we've played as the Flub before. As you can see, we had a wonderful biography. Flubs, flub, woody, but that's not what we're going to play as today. We are going to play as the Übermensch. Now, a big thanks to Tao. He spent a little bit of time with me and suggested a few mods that I might want to try for this playthrough. So I've got a few. I can go through them at some point if you would like me to do so during the course of the stream, if I can remember them. So we are playing as the Übermensch Empire. We're Nietzscheans. And we're not very nice. We're a dictatorial state.
The pact of alliance.
Arran Dobbins, thank you so much for subscribing, my friend. We're a dictatorial state. We are imperialist. It's a police state, and it is governed by the aristocratic elite. It's everything that in actual life I despise. And it's an authoritarian, militarist, materialist, industrialist, elitist society. How horrible it is. Our people, the Nietzscheans, they are talented, rapid breeders, and they're intelligent. However, they're decadent and quarrelsome. Hey, Shadow, how you doing? Hello, Jarrell. Hey, chemistry guy. Oh, thank you. Good old Tim, he's a good egg. Damn Nietzscheans. Shakes Kevin Sorbo hair. Oh yes, the Nietzscheans from Andromeda. Magnificent stuff. Good stuff. And I've written myself a little story for them as well. I'm good like this. It says, once a vibrant and artistic people whom operated in a highly communal and equitable society, multiple natural disasters followed by years of scarcity precipitated a change in the priorities of the people of Yildar. That's our homeworld. From the ashes of the old world came a new, colder society. And I've misspelt that. It says T on the end. The rule of the just was a memory. Warlords rose. Those who were able to control the limited resources held the power, and in that power came the capacity to rule others with an iron fist. After a series of devastating wars that raged across Yildar, only one warlord remained, Nietzsche, branding his empire as the Übermensch and his people as the Nietzscheans. Only one code remains. Those whom have the power have the capacity to forge their own morality and their own rules. So they're not a very nice society. Not a very nice society at all. But that's who we're playing as. Just because I think it's always nice to have a bit of a backstory for these people. As you can see, He has a nice beard. That's the only nice thing about him. And our leader's name, because I couldn't be bothered coming up with a better one, is Lorenzo Giordano. Because why not? It just seemed nice, doesn't it? So let's select that as our race. Now then, do we want some fallen empires? Do we? Let's have a think about it. I don't necessarily want I think a nice spiral with 4 arms could be a fun one to go for as a galaxy. I think perhaps we'll just go down to 1 Marauder Empire. Primitive civilizations. We'll have a few of them. Habitable worlds, fine at 1 times. Tech tradition and cost 1 times is fine. Fallen empires. Do we want fallen empires, folks? You tell me. You're going to guide me in this because I'm not as familiar with Stellaris as I perhaps should be. So, are fallen empires a good idea for me? I'm not getting any answers from anyone. Help me. All of the fallen empires. I'm starting to feel like you want me to fail. We'll have 2. We'll go on the higher end of the possibility. I think 600 stars is more than enough. So that'll do. AI aggressiveness, normal's fine. Placement, clusters, okay, not a problem. I can't... Look, I've got to master easy mode first. We'll go on normal, Captain. I'm not doing Grand Admiral. I'll just I'll get wiped off the map in minutes. Advanced neighbours, no, we'll have that as off. Hyperlane density, normal, fine. Abandoned gateways, yeah, occasionally. Wormhole pairs, yeah. Iron Man mode can stay off. Yeah, there you go. We've got 2 fallen empires. Advanced AI starts. We're not going to have that. So, I think that'll do us. I've gone for the 4-armed spiral galaxy because I think it'll be pretty. Only if you know how to combat the War in Heaven quest. I don't, Brocode, and that is precisely what we need. Joe, let's go for it and let's see what happens. Let's just press play, hope for the best. This is one of the mods that we have here, NSC 2. New ship class is 2, I believe. Okay, well this doesn't necessarily apply to our race, so we're just going to ignore it. Okay, so Grilly's planet modifiers. It says pick the number of planet modifiers you wish to spawn on random planets. This option will also affect planet modifier generation on ringworlds, habitats, and when terraforming. Modifiers will spawn after you unpause, somewhere between 1 to 3 days. This might take a few seconds. We're just going to go with a normal amount of modifiers. This is another mod that we have involved. You can probably also tell, it's a good thing we're paused, nothing's happening. We've got a darker UI, which I felt is better. I don't really like the green UI very much. Looking at the Twitch stream and the YouTube stream, it's so delayed. Is the YouTube stream that's specifically delayed, I presume. While we're paused, let's just take a look at the different things that we can do. Now, naturally, I think the first thing that we're probably going to want, let's just take a look. I think a fusion reactor might be a good idea here. Ooh. Better pop growth is always good. Defense, army damage, not so important yet. There are models for these ships, yes. Yes, there are, Lawrence. It's one of 2 or 3 really good, fairly unique models. In fact, the model in the thumbnail is one of the models for the ships. What do we want? We'll go with pop speed growth. They're already rapid breeders, but why not push that even further? And future you can see here that we can see what our future research is unlocked. That's another one that was recommended to me by Tao because it will allow me to gain a better understanding of the game, and how you can help your research in moving forward. Now, I think we'll go for an engineering facility on this one. I like the dark overlay. Yeah, I do as well. So it's a really, really nice overlay. In fact, let's should we zoom out to the galactic map and see what it looks like? Alright, so we are on the trailing edge of one of the arms from the looks of it. The Ubermensch is here. And, oh, very dark red. Very dark red. Hello, hello. Let's see if we can just zoom in on one of these ship models. Oh, that's a station. But it is also a unique model, as you can probably tell. Pretty damn cool, if I do say so myself. And where are the ships? Here's some. Let's click on a specific ship. We're going to struggle to see these because they're bloody tiny. There we are. Alright folks, so I presume that the first thing that we are likely to want to do is we are likely to want to get our satellite. Have we already surveyed this system, or is it something that we already need to do? Let's take a look. No, it looks like we're fine, so we should go to unknown systems. Let's go to survey this system. We'll get this fleet to build mining stations in order to make sure that we are as good as possible. Tell me if I'm doing the wrong things here, folks. Oh, it is quite delayed, yeah. Mind you, your responses to me are going to be delayed as well. So, yeah, YouTube is very, very delayed compared to Twitch. If you do want to be able to talk to me a little bit more directly, please do follow the Twitch link in the description of YouTube, if you're over on YouTube. We tend to find that Twitch is a lot quicker for us. Let's take a look at the surface of our world. Well, right now everything seems to be proceeding as foreseen. I should probably unblock all these tiles at some point, but it's not going to be necessary, at least in the short term. So let's let that happen. We do have a couple of scouts, but...
A true victory is to
oh my. Bill Kazi, thank you so much for the donation. That's really kind of you.
To force them
to acknowledge your greatness. Oh my, I do love that. Let's press play. Let's let things start happening and see if my ships want to behave. Yeah, it looks like they're going places. Good. I think it might be a good idea to get myself another ship. I don't want a Corvette. I want... oh, you click on your world for this, don't you? If you click on your planet, you can get another scout ship. It's going to cost a little bit more. Crystal? What is it? Minerals? Minerals than I already have. So we'll wait for that. Hail from Alberta, Canada. Oh, beautiful place. 3:20 AM. Damn. You're definitely going to need a good cuppa. Get yourself comfortable. Get a nice cup of either coffee or tea, depending on what you like, Octorian. And just have a nice relax. And if you fall asleep during the stream, that's okay. I'm not going to judge you. It's 3:20 AM. Let's just zoom out a smidge. Well, looks like nothing interesting needs to happen in the short term. We've got our technology researching. I suppose we can speed the game up a smidge, can't we? Let's go to fast. I should probably be on fastest, but you know me. I'm a nervous Nelly. But any advance that any advice that you can offer as we go is going to be a really, really beneficial thing to me, just by virtue of the fact that I'm not as familiar. I've got to build some mining stations. Grand Marshal Lorenzo Giordano was elected on a platform of increasing mineral output by building mining stations. We'll get somewhere between 50 and 1,000 unity. That's quite quite a difference in order for doing this. We've got one of the 4 mining stations done already, and this fine fellow is doing his thing. I can see Gul making a fine gold. Oh, look how beautiful this is, he says while relentlessly trying to click on something. Oh, how gorgeous. I want to go to there. Oh my, what a beautiful place. Damia. Got a couple of planets as well. We don't know what resources are there yet. Our geezer is doing his thing. We still need to wait a little bit longer until we can get a second science vessel. That's something that I think is going to be a good idea. As always. Oh, no, here we go. We can get one. The Columbus class. Lovely. Yes, I'm using quite a few mods, Assassin. I've got a darkened screen. I've got a couple of race mods. I've got an expanded trait list, I believe. Yeah, various mods. I'll be more than happy to show them to you later on.
Construction complete.
The mining station in orbit of 9192 LT47.
Construction complete.
Oh, and the spaceport is complete as well. We haven't got a leader assigned to this, so it's something that we're going to have to do. We'll have to recruit a new one. Let's take a look. Research speed, new worlds is good. Survey speed plus 25%. Boom shack. Oh, I can't recruit you. I can't afford this one. Oh, it's a man. He's just got a man bun. Okay, so another system has been fully surveyed. Let's just relax with that for a minute or two. Right. Oh, it looks like we've got an anomaly there. So let's research it. Let's just see if our building geezer is doing anything at the moment. Yes, he is. Or is he? Oh, that's the station. Where's my man? A bounty research station there. I wonder what that is. Oh my. Oh, there you are. Well, it's not doing anything at the moment. As far as I can tell, it's idle. There's probably an idle button somewhere that I don't know about. System is not within our borders, so we would need a starbase outpost there. Let's see what other systems have before we commit to that. You, I can now hire a leader. Let's recruit, and we'll go with you because you appear to be able to do a little bit more when it comes to surveying. Let's get you over here and survey this system. Oh, Brocode is in British Columbia, Canada. Once again, Canada. There's a lot of Canadians here this morning. It's 2:30 AM for you. You're going to need a cup of coffee as well. In your research, match the research and researcher symbols. What? Oh, I see. So I try and match this, the expertise. So if I wanted to change this, there's a way that I can do that, isn't there? Change research. So if I gave her physics lab, it'll be a lot quicker. Is that right? Let's see if there's anything... well, we're stuffed on that either way, so let's keep the pop growth on the go. And you, you're maniacal, just general research speed. I see, so you've got the... so why are all my scientists maniacal? I ain't even mad. Right, you are currently researching the special thing, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, so Shadow Tango is saying, with your influence, keep an eye on it. It's easy to lose and hard to gain. Okay, good to know, good to know. An unknown planet, all unknown planet resources equals Gul's intergalactic dibs law. I like that. That's a good law. Oh, hello. For millennia, we have looked at the stars, trying to understand them, but they were always beyond our reach. Now we finally have the technology to do so. Some of our best scientists are eager to go on an expedition to examine the stellar bodies up close. They've already prepared a list of nearby stars of different types that would be the best targets to study. Very thoughtful. Let's have a look.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so that's good. Have you finished doing what you're doing here? No, of course you haven't. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is one of the stars that we want to do.
A true victory is to make your enemies see.
Damn, Octorian, thank you so much. 20 Canadian dollars, that's remarkable. Thank you.
Them to acknowledge your greatness.
I'm going to buy some good teas with that. We're having Earl Grey tonight, boys. Let's just take a look at our world, see if there's anything that we need to do with pops. Because I hear that that's important. We've got decreased solar output because of our military focus. Oh, that's interesting. Not the end of the world. I can live with that quite happily. Food appears to be okay at the moment, so nothing required there. Now, what I should probably do... Interesting. What I should probably do is go for build, and we should probably build a hydroponics farm on here. I think that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? What's a Neo-Colosseum? Galactic Enslaver Ascension perk. The Ubermensch is abuzz with news of alien remnants studied by the MPS Newton. These leavings are considered definitive proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but we were at least not the first to be so. That's a very good way of looking at it. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's up our food production, of course. Because we are decadent swines and we're probably just chewing on all the food like you wouldn't believe. Are you still researching? How long have we got on this? If I click on you, does it tell me? Oh, you've got some time. You have got some time. Now, you are... Yep, you're conducting your research as we speak. That's fine. You're primarily surveying at the moment. Bing! We've got one of these available. Now, there's loads of these now, folks. We've got expansion, domination, development, harmony, supremacy, prosperity, discovery, faith, purity, unity, aristocracy, meritocracy, commonwealth, commerce, authority, and liberty. Now, I'm tempted by authority immediately. Let's see what it does. Adepts of authority believe that only power of subordination can keep society from an inevitable plunging into chaos. Ooh. Each tradition being adopted will increase the authoritarian ethic attraction by 10%. Adopting these traditions will cause unhappiness of any progressive factions, which we haven't got at the moment. Unavailable for adoption in the event that you have adopted anarchy traditions, which we haven't, or the fanatic libertarian ethos. Unrest is reduced by 10%, which is good. Ethics attraction... Let's see what these are. Each ruler can construct himself a colossal monument. Edict cost is reduced. That's not very good. What do you think I should go for? Hey, Cheesy Squid, how you doing?
Construction.
I'm almost tempted by supremacy as well, because that seems fun. The future of this galaxy belongs to those who are strong enough to seize it. This is a militarist variant. Each tradition being adopted will increase the militarist attraction by 10%. Naval capacity is increased by 15%, which is quite nice. Claim influence cost is reduced. Armies are good. Ships are improved. What about expansion? Starbase influence cost is cheaper, which is really good. One additional pop for colonies. Ooh. Starbase upkeep is reduced as well. I think we're going to have to go with supremacy. You can increase your border once it's done. Okay. So I'm going to go with it, Shadow. I'm going to go with it. We will do supremacy. Just for you. There we go. We have got I think we should have unlocked our first Ascension perk as well. No, we haven't yet. But we will do at some point. How do I close this menu? There we are. Yildar has finished its surface construction queue. Oh, nice. And you're doing your thing. Let's take a look and see how this magnificently slow research is going. Oh, Broco, thank you so much for the cheers. That's really lovely of you. Have you heard the new Nietzschean army motto? Join the Nietzschean army, visit exotic planets, meet interesting people, and kill them. That is a very, very long time for researching. Let's see what's happening here.
I'm not just any Cardassian.
The buttered mole rat, thank you so much for following.
Charted.
Star system is charted. Let's just take a look. It's over here. There is something I need to do here, so let's research this project. As it's given me the old big exclamation mark. Can we do anything else with our planet? And should I go on to fastest? Probably. let's go on to fastest. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. You looks like you're going to build me a nice mining network because it suits what you're doing already. Very good. I always need tea, my friend. Always, or coffee, depending on just how tired I am. I find that tea is very refreshing. It gets your brain moving, whereas coffee is more of a it gets your body moving. Sticking with the pointy end. I'm trying. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Yildar. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalogue the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. Yeah, right.
Situation log updated.
No problemo, Chiefo. You're still researching that because it's going to take bloody well forever.
Special project complete.
Ooh! This type of star is old and the fusion process in its core have slowed down. Has slowed down? This allowed us to fly up much closer and study the fusion in greater detail. Eureka! And you've got better at what you do. Very nice. Good scientist. Very good scientist. Off you go to the next system. Survey this.
Construction complete.
Got something else that has completed its construction. I presume it's the pop here. Yes, it is indeed.
Technology
Hey, Corey.
secured.
How's things? Corey is another fine gentleman that doesn't appear to sleep. Alright, we've got our engineering facility ready. Let's see what could be next. Now, this guy's maniacal, so it's just going to be faster regardless. Basic fighters sound like a nice thing. Army damage plus minerals at 5%. Does it unlock anything new? It doesn't seem to. Whereas this unlocks better strike craft. And this just gets significantly better building speed overall. Oh. We're getting a lot of pop-ups here. I like that. This is one thing I like about Stellaris a lot. Detailed surface scans of Damiala have identified a large impact crater containing the wreckage of several ancient starships of unknown design. The ships appear to be completely devoid of life support systems, leading us to suspect that they were either unusually large drones or controlled by some form of artificial intelligence. Interestingly, the hull of these ships was constructed out of living metal, an exceedingly rare and inorganic material with many unique properties. This metal can be programmed to assume a certain shape or form and will slowly regrow itself if damaged over a period of several millennia. Okay. The surviving metal from the wrecked ships was fused into a large and extremely dense deposit that could potentially be mined for centuries to come. Oh my. Well, that costs a lot. I need to do the cheaper ones. We'll do the powered exoskeletons first. Now that that's done, I want you to start surveying the next system along. Looks like we're doing okay. I need more Daka and more Bajoran slaves, says Belkazi. Well, it's certainly something that we'll work on. Leader has gained a level as well. Good, excellent. Research the anomaly, it'll be fine. And you. Anomalies are everywhere. That's fine. Are we on fastest? Yes, we are. Good. Okay, so we have a tradition available. Let's take the... that sounds nice. The Imperial Navy tradition in supremacy. Just in case naughty, terrible things happen to us. There we go. Let's get rid of this.
Technology secured.
Ooh. We've completed the research of genome mapping. Lovely. Right, let's see what we get from this lady. Better monthly unity, that's always useful. It's relatively cheap as well. We've also got off-world trading company. That doesn't give me anything in the future. This gives me Cyto Revitalization Chamber, and oh, this unlocks a load of things. We'll have that. I've got another technology done. Administrative AI, synchronized defenses. It unlocks shield capacitors, advanced shields. And this automatic exploit. Hello. Automatic exploration it is. It definitely is. What are my thoughts on Sisko versus Picard? Always Picard. Forever Picard. He's magnificent. He handles nearly all situations with skill and grace. He's a true diplomat. And he very, very rarely compromises his moral ideals. It does happen, but it seems to be far less severe than Sisko's compromising of his own ideals. Or the Federation's ideals, at least. Last time I played Stellaris, I got my ass handed to me. That's probably what's going to happen to me today. I spawned right by an advanced empire and a fallen empire. Didn't last long. Oh, that's not good. Girl, be careful with your scientists. They can die from hard or difficult anomalies. Ah, they're expendable. The only good human is a dead human. And the only thing better than a dead human is a dying human. Who tell you where to find his mates. Is somebody the Orcs? Gul Dukat versus Baal? But what about Sisko's pimp hand? Hey, would you pimp hand Q? I wouldn't. Debris from what must have been a massive orbital installation has been discovered above Ivlin 5. Artifacts recovered amongst the debris have confirmed that the space station served as the headquarters of the Erasan Concordat's Authority of Disease Control some 1.2 million years ago. Damn. The Erasans were far more susceptible to alien diseases than most known species, and the budget of their public health institute nearly rivaled that of their military. Fascinating. Despite this, surviving records show that their entire species perished from the Javorian pox.
Situation log updated.
Poor guys. Oh, are you... Sorry. Okay, you're doing your thing. Yes. Have you finished doing what you're doing? Okay, yep, you're surveying the system, so that's fine. You continue with what you were doing before. Should... Corey says, should auto-explore not just be a default option instead of tech? I'll always believe that. Yeah, I think I agree with you there. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Yeliant system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. News of the alien ships humming through the ether have reached Yildar, in many ways ending the first chapter of the book of the Ubermensch's bid for a stellar empire. Nah, it's fine. It's cool. So let's just make sure that you are doing the research that I asked you to. You are. Have you got long on that? 66. And then you've got 10 orders after that. 67%. Okay. So, based on the theory that you survive, you will do a lot more stuff for me. Let's take a look at these aliens.
Star system charted.
There is a particular way that we can research these things, isn't there? Let's just pause for a moment because I'm dim. Yeah, Sisko does certainly have an interesting way about him. There's a way that I can look. Runs away giggling. Hey, Bernie. Not commotion. Not again. Auto-explore DLC, just $9.99. This system has now been surveyed. Because it's been surveyed, let's go back here, research that project. Oh, there's an expansion planner, that's nice. Alright, let's continue. Until I can work out what I was trying to do there. Oh, that was it. There are some special research projects that you can find somewhere around here, aren't there? How do I get to those? Because I want to research these neutral alpha aliens, and I can't remember how to do that. Because I'm dim. %done. My ruler looks like Captain Shack. I suppose he does a bit, doesn't he? Let's go for a new research. I really do want this, but...
Special project complete.
Ooh. We have researched the remnants of several research logs from the debris field above that planet. Their final entries are all focused on finding a cure for the Javorian pox that was sweeping across the Irasian Concordat, and they grew increasingly desperate as the situation worsened. The last entry reveals that the pox had spread in an uncontrolled fashion on the space station itself. An attachment details all of their failed attempts to produce a cure and the vain hope that the data would be useful to future generations of Irasian scientists. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Yep, give me that research. Let's take more minerals, please. That sounds very useful. Move to the left of my research tab. So, here. Situation log. Oh, thank you so much. That's really good of you. Signs of precursor activity. Let's... Oh, there we are. Small Irasian military... listening post has been built into a hollowed-out portion of this asteroid's interior. It's equipped with an array of powerful sensors that seem to be aimed towards neighbouring systems. None of them are functional, and the asteroid appears to have been gone over and looted at least once by another party. Okay. So there's nothing I need to do with those alpha aliens at the moment. Can we investigate them? Oh, we can. Look, here we are. Let's research them. There's a special project over here. I'm going to go back to that listening post at some point. You've got a job, right? Have you got a job? You've got no job.
Anomaly found.
Ooh. It's challenging, but not so challenging that we can't do it. Do it. We have another slot available. Perhaps we should take expansion. We'll keep going with what we've got right now. Let's go with Right of Conquest.
Special project complete.
Ooh. The spaceborne lifeforms, which the Nietzschean head of society research has come to refer as the Teyenki, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze on gases common in the upper layers of many gas giants. It's highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack. Even when provoked, they can safely be ignored. Hunting them would be a net loss anyway. There we are. So we will take Right of Conquest. Have I already taken it? Yes, I did. Let's just make sure that everybody's doing things. Anomaly, you're doing that, you're doing this. Did I take it? No, I didn't. Look, I'm such a fool. There we go, we've got Right of Conquest now. Let's take a look at our planet. Because I think I've been ignoring that for a little bit too long, haven't I? Is there anybody doing anything? Well, you are on a food resource, so let's build a food thing up. We've got one pop left available. You're also on a food resource. That's fine. Let's clear this to make sure that we can maximize our output. I suppose we'll clear this as well. Not so bothered about the science in the short term. We can upgrade this building. Let's upgrade it to an engineering facility. I think that's going to be the main focus of our research. Yes, the Ubermensch. The Superman. So, based on Nietzsche's philosophy. A series of deep boreholes on the surface of Lesmar 2 are all that remain of the Arassian mining operation that was active on this world some 1.2 million years ago. The MPS Newton has conducted a thorough surface scan, but we've yet to find remains of any actual mining facilities. Peculiar.
Situation log updated.
Right, have you got stuff to do? No? Okay. You're off to the next place. Here. Survey that system. Right, you've got a little bit to do. Oh, you've got all sorts of things to do here, look. I'll let you finish surveying first. Hello, hello. Oh, these are the Placid guys.
Star system charted.
Request one of your leader be named Tyr Anastasi. I always wanted to see a fight between Ronan and Tyr. Ronan from Atlantis. Oh, aren't they pretty? Oh, they're off! Through hard work and experience, Governor Sanar Farghazad has developed new skills. Good. Skills are the things that pay the bills.
Technology secured.
Technology has been secured. Planetary unification. Excellent. Let's see what we can have next. We can unlock energy siphon. What the hell does this do? Adopting the Tianki method of siphoning energy from gaseous matter, it's possible to construct weapons draining energy from enemy ships. Fascinating. Don't want to go for that yet.
Technology secured.
Let's get better hydroponics farms. Ooh, robots. Let's go with coil guns.
Technology secured.
More technology? My god. Survey speed is increased.
Construction complete.
That's very hard. It's going to take a little while. Do it. You unlock new things. Fusion power. That's quite good. I've got an energy grid there. Global energy management. That is something that we should do. Let's look at the Yulant. I'm very aware that I'm not building a fleet at the moment, and that concerns me greatly. Right, you as a pop, I want you to go here, and I want to build... In fact, I want to wait, and then I want to build one of those energy grids. Yes. I've been told to build an outpost at Lemza. So, where's Lemza? There it is. If I right-click here and go build Starbase Outpost, there you go, it's happening. Did you see an Atlantis episode where Ronan and Teal'c were fighting together against the Wraith? Yeah, I think they had a fight with each other as well, didn't they? Or at least it was implied that they had a fight with each other. I often think about I think programs or shows like Atlantis and even like Andromeda, even though I think it's mildly inferior to some of the better shows of the day. And I just think some of those characters were so hugely memorable. had an hour-long punch-up. What are my traits? Says Mikhail Sindagi. Hope I've got your name right there. How do I look at my racial traits? Let's go pause. Oh, here we go. I can look here. Look, isn't that nice? I'm a military dictatorship. Yes. So our civic traits are imperialism. We're a police state. We're materialist. We're industrialist, and we've got an We're elitist, basically. Our society is horrible. we're not good people. Oh, there we go. I can just click on there. Isn't that nice? Build one at... Oh, it's too late, chemistry guy. It's too late. It's too late. I've already spent the influence. Hey, look. Have I? No, I don't think I have. Where's this? Right, you haven't started, so let's move you away. Let's look at... So, here we go. Here are my traits. Best on tropical worlds. We're intelligent. We're rapid breeders, because, you know. We're talented, but we are also quarrelsome and decadent. What a horrible bunch we are. Our civics are aristocratic elite, police state, and imperialism. So let's get this. I'm being told that it's better for me to build a starbase over here at so we'll do that. Let's unpause. There we go. So that's probably saved me more trouble than it's created. Good. You're not doing anything right now, so I want you to research this. I think if I hold shift, I can then tell you to go there. Yes, I can. Isn't that magnificent? And I suppose since we're holding shift, I'll go over here and survey that system afterwards. You're still in the process of doing your project, aren't you? Only 40%, 48% done. Since we've got you and that system is surveyed, I would like you to go... Oh, where do I want you to go afterwards? I suppose down here. So, survey that system. Brocode says, now Ronan is Aquaman. God, imagine Jason Momoa in yellow and green spandex. Well, you know, or riding on top of a fish. And he got to have Congress with the Mother of Dragons. He's an absolute beast. He was also Conan. If you cancel, then you save influence. Yes, I did. That's good. He's the definition of a BAMF. I don't know what that means. I'm okay with that. Teal'c really wanted Ronan's Traveller pistol. It is super duper cool. Shadow Tango says to Chemistry Guy, it was about the same amount. Adds on one more starbase if you have... It increases with the cost. There we go. Archaeological project completed. We've learned that the Arassians used the listening post on the asteroid LM109D to spy and plan attacks on neighbouring civilizations during the expansionist phase of their empire. The attacks met with dramatic success, and the Arassians soon became the dominant power in this section of the galaxy. By the time they were decimated by the Jovian pox, the listening post had long since been abandoned by the Arassian military. Cool. You've got something else to do there first, I believe. The First Fleet is just, I've just done nothing. I've done nothing militarily. I'm an absolute cretin. Oh, there we go. Look, my borders have expanded somewhat. Since you're here, why don't you build some mining stations? Because look at my energy. It's not great, is it? Leader has gained a level.
Special project complete.
Yay, special project. After investigating the boreholes on Lesma 2, Lemza, yes, our archaeologists found the fossilized remains of over 100 Arassian miners, the bottom of one of them. They appear to be more victims of the Javorian pox that brought about the fall of the Arassian concordat. In a futile attempt to keep the disease from spreading, their comrades dumped the bodies down one of the boreholes before the planet was evacuated. Oh, this is such a sad story. An interesting find. Terrible people. We're terrible.
Construction complete.
Right. Do I have that hey diddly diddly hey, more research please thing. No, I still need this. We've got 49 months remaining on that. We could build a power plant, but I want the network. The network would just be better. As per Grand Marshal Lorenzo's mandate, additional mining stations have been constructed. Very good. What a magnificent mandate it was. I suppose it is going to be worthwhile. Oh, there's another mining station to be done there. You're researching down here. Are you still doing that bloody project? 94% done. We're nearly there. It costs 75 influence to build one starbase, one hyperlane away from a planet, and 150 influence from 2 hyperspace jumps. Oh, I see. I see. I've seen the trailer for Aquaman, and it looks not very good, says Admiral Brocode, like a CGI nightmare. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I'm only wrong 90% of the time. Ooh. Orbital wreckage that once belonged to the sizable Irasian research station have been found at Aurelian 4? Yes. Exactly what the Irasians were researching here remains unclear, but their instruments appear to have been aimed towards the gas giant itself.
Situation log updated.
Ooh. I'd like you to research that first, please.
Construction complete. Star system charted.
Right, this star system has been charted. Let's move
Technology
back on ourselves a little bit. More technology has been secured, which is lovely. Again, still just so horrifically expensive. Standardized Corvette patterns, why not? May as well make them cheaper for when we do have to fight. How am I doing so far, folks? Am I doing a load of things that you wouldn't do, or am I not doing things that I should be doing? Let me know in the chat, because you're the only way I'm going to learn. An analysis of the Irasian orbital wreckage discovered above Ruhr has yielded few answers, but we have some idea what their scientists were studying in their research station. Recovered logs make references to some kind of artificial object floating deep inside their gas giant's crushing atmosphere. Oh dear. Throat's going. The MPS Leif Erikson has found no trace of such an object despite repeated atmospheric scans, so either Irasians finally managed to retrieve it, or someone else did in the countless years since their demise. An interesting find. Right, I'm going to ask you to go... Do I have more of this to survey? Yes, survey here first. Finish surveying here. And then go and survey this one. More technology.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, research it. It's fine. New research, please. We're going to go with slave armies. Star system has been charted over here. Still got only +1 energy on the go. WT9111 is partially hollow. Within its interior spaces sprawls a dense honeycomb structure crafted of some unknown alloy, housing containers of alien genetic material. By all appearances, this is an archive of life, the genetic record of some earlier civilization, come and gone. Most of the DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there's still much to learn here. Fascinating. Let's take the stormtroopers, and then we only have war games, and from there we will have a one of these special trait madoodles. That's what they're called, right? Special trait madoodles.
Star system. Anomaly found.
Yeah, go for it. Anomalies are always good. Right, we're going to build something over here at Lemza because we need to get some of this stuff, particularly here at Pota. Pretty damn good. Are you done doing what you're doing? We've discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around that planet. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear and some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. An interesting design. Let's survey that system. How close are we to getting this bloody thing? 8 months remaining, that's fine. I'm building a thingy here to expand. I need to focus more on expansion traditions. Well, meh. Let's upgrade these bad boys, get loads of food on the go.
Star system charted. Construction complete.
Let's get a... going to have a negative income of power if we do that, so let's not.
Technology secured.
Well, I'm starting to think it might be a good idea if I come over here, build a starbase there as well. And the reason that I think I need that is because we've got the living metal stuff. Physics research is completed. Let's get power plant 2 because we are pretty shafted for power. And you, woman, I need you to build a energy grid. Off you go. You're gonna... Nice man. You're gonna come up here. You're gonna build a power plant as well. There we go, that should do the job. Through hard work and experience, Grand Marshal Lorenzo Guardano has developed new skills.
Star system charted.
Okay, we charted this one. Let's continue onwards. Survey here. Are you doing something important right now? Nothing, okay. Survey. If I turn automatic exploration on, does that mean automatic surveying as well? I'm being told technically to upgrade my fleet. Let's pop into the ship designer. There's not a lot I can really do by virtue of the fact that I haven't really concentrated on anything good. So we started with the red laser. Is the coil gun better? I suppose is the question. It probably is. And you, just nuclear missiles. No real improvements here. We could get a reactor booster, I suppose. Why not? Oh.
Anomaly found.
That went interesting there. Another anomaly. It's an easy one. Oh yeah, please research.
Construction complete. Star system charted.
I haven't really made any changes, so that's fine. Next thing, next. Flak battery sounds fun. I could build other construction ships. You're quite right, chemistry guy. This asteroid is pockmarked with craters from weapon blasts and appears to have been used as target range by someone roughly 2 millennia ago. Residual energy readings suggest that they tested increasingly exotic weaponry, including subspace bombs and some kind of singularity generator. Our scientists would be interested in studying the unusual energy echoes that remain. Cool.
Star system charted.
Right, so where's my geezer gone? Oh, I've put him over here. Let's build mining stations.
Construction complete.
We're back in the positive on power, which is nice. Suppose we should clear these tile blockers at this point.
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, it does that. Don't worry, I'm drinking loads of coffee. That's what it wanted, right? I think you're quite right in thinking that I might want another construction ship, so let's get that on the go. There is a semi-habitable world over here. Let's take a look at it. It's got 12 slots, habitability of 40%. What do you think?
Tile blocker cleared.
Is that something I should colonise, or should I just wait until I find something that's a little bit better? Now this over here, I think this is worth taking, and the reason that I think that this is worth taking is because it's technically a choke point. So for example, if I take here, here, and there, oh, resource storage is full of food. Okay. So, would I be making the right decision there? So we build an outpost here. We utilise this guy to build an outpost here. And then we push ourselves along to this point, perhaps down here, and this point. And we've got 3 choke points into our core systems. And no one else can get in then, I don't think, unless these bits go somewhere. Which I don't think they do. Oh, if any ships are listed as... Oh, that's an excellent... Thank you. That really is good advice. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. Let's take War Games. Boom. And now we have an Ascension perk. Let's pause. This is something that I'm probably going to need. Okay, Brocode, you sleep well, my friend. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's take a look at what might be best. Have you got any suggestions as to what I should take as my Ascension perk? I've got an absolute ton of them. Totalitarian Utopia. Sounds fun. Imperial Prerogative. Wow, +5 core sector systems. Damn. Interstellar Dominion is potentially good for later on. Claim influence cost is cheaper. Starbase influence cost is cheaper. Nihilistic Acquisition, it unlocks the raiding bombardment stance, which in turn allows us to abduct pops from besieged planets and resettle them on our own worlds. Hey EM Lee, how you doing, my man? Do the one that researches increases research speed. What's that? That's probably going to be something like Transcendent Learning. Nope. 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 Future Society? I don't know if I can get that. Oh, research plus 10%. There you go. I've taken it. Thank you so much. Thanks, Batamuro. I appreciate that. Thanks, Bernie. I expect, not today, not tomorrow, probably the day after, the series will probably finish, this particular series. Now, it might be in your interest, Bernie, to check out one of those videos. Once you get to episode 10, you'll have the opportunity to vote on who I play in the next series. So you might be able to govern the outcome as to who we play as next. We've got a construction ship over here, which is in need of building mining stations. Very good. This construction ship is already doing what it's supposed to. Last time I looked at the votes, Bernie, the Dominion and the Borg were fairly neck and neck, with the Borg slightly in front. So it may be that I have to play as the Borg. I'm not very good as the Borg, so it could be a short series. Nice, because everyone was saying tech ascendancy there, so that's good. Tends to be quite good when everybody says the same thing. I mean, it tends to mean it's the best stuff that you can get. We could get... No, we don't need more farms. Let's build ourselves another power plant. We are low on power. Yeah, don't care. What are you doing? You're on your way. Oh, I'm paused. What a pleb. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Ubermensch, led by Grand Marshal Lorenzo Giordano. What? They call themselves the Citizen Obedience Party. Their members have been pushing hard for an extreme centralization of political and military power. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but one that approves of the government's actions could prove useful. They'll be fine. They're not a problem. I'm an absolute bastard, so it's fine. STA3's Borg are still OP if you're playing against them.
Technology secured.
If you're playing as them, not so. Well, let's see what we have the opportunity to have here. Hey, look, research speed plus 5%. Yes, please, I'll take that. And let's take all of these beautiful upgrades to our power places.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly found, yes. Research it every time. Always research.
Construction complete.
Ah, I think Draconian's having a nap at the moment. Hey, Cryptic, how are you doing? These factions, if you get them on your side, the faction can give you influence. Or hopefully, I will get them on my side. Do I need to do anything with them? What could be down there? Further surveys revealed a large complex on the surface consisting of over a dozen collapsed domes, structures that at one point were sealed from the rest of the planet. Excavation into the largest building uncovered an elevator shaft plunging over 200 meters into the surface. What could be down there?
Updated.
I must know.
Anomaly found.
This is challenging, but we're going to research it anyway. I want to ban personal weapons? Ooh. DR Pillai's comet has been making rounds through the Ylant system for thousands of years and was repeatedly seen in the sky of Yildar throughout the Nietzschean history. However, our astronomers inform us that it has finished its incredibly complex path and left the confines of the system forever. Oh, sad. It is now beyond the tracking range of our sensors and is not projected to return to charted space for many millennia. We will follow it to distant worlds! Do I want Unity or do I want physics research? Oh, the physics research is of course going to give us more research speed. That's self-sustaining. Noted. Okay, let's get you building mining stations. Anybody else having a sleep? No, that's fine.
Star system charted.
I should probably go down there and take a look at that system. Yes, I'm using a UI mod. I've got a simple UI mod called Darker UI, and then there are various mods that I'm using for the graphics. I'll post them afterwards. A derelict Irasian cruiser has been left forgotten for over 1 million years in close orbit around Yilinin La. The slowly spinning vessel shows no obvious signs of weapon damage, and all escape pods remain accounted for. As would be expected, no power signatures can be detected from within its hull. Ooh.
Situation log updated.
Alright, we've got a special project here. Got 2 special projects. Awesome! After you've done those, I want you to research this and then this. Yeah, lots of special projects. I'm loving it. Our scientists are just getting better and better. What does that mean? Oh, resource storage is full. Fine, not really a problem. Oh, hello. Naval intelligence has reported several attacks on civilian shipping in our space within the last several months. The perpetrators appear to be deserters. Oh my. And other renegade elements from Yoldar. Operating out of a small asteroid base in the system, the criminals have put together a makeshift-based space fleet out of heavily modified civilian hulls. They now call themselves the Regulators. Although crude, their vessels are a clear threat that cannot be ignored. It is time to deploy the fleet. We must now build vessels and destroy our enemies. Let's get her done. Let's get a couple more corvettes.
Star system charted.
And these fine fellows, it's probably best if we upgrade them. Do we want to assign...
Found.
Yeah, research it.
Construction complete.
Want to get this guy. Ship hull damage is better. Leader experience gain is better.
Construction complete.
You're 41, you're 39. We'll take the 39-year-old, and you're going to be the leader. Fantastic stuff. You upgrade the fleet.
Upgraded.
First fleet has been fully upgraded. And we are building more ships. Because we're going to go and complete. Kill them all. Wonder where they are. The inside of the Irasian cruiser, found orbiting Yilinin contains the dead remains of its crew, of its full crew complement. Most of them perished as a result of the Javorian pox. That's not a nice thing. That would later render the Irasians extinct. But some of the crew were gunned down by marine guards while trying to reach the escape pods. According to recovered log files, the captain issued strict orders to quarantine the ship after the outbreak became apparent. That's highly unfortunate for them. I'm not too concerned. Where are these enemies likely to come from? Because I can't see. I can't see them being naughty.
Special project complete.
Ooh. An expedition down the shaft has revealed an entire self-contained biome within a gargantuan cavern. Creatures representing at least 3 separate tropical planets have been catalogued so far. Good. The system is heavily automated, with multiple specialised drones observing, maintaining and at times culling the population, artificially maintaining the food cycle as well as the facility itself. A 37-hour day-night cycle is simulated using a slow-moving artificial light bar on the roof of the cavern, powered by geothermal taps buried and deeper at the surface. The artificial ecosystem is estimated to be over 40,000 years old and is beginning to break down in ways the automated systems cannot repair. This facility will reach critical failure point within... Oh. A dissection lab? Ooh. Nutrient replication plus 5%. We're not in trouble for food. Do that. Turn it into a dissection lab.
Construction complete.
Alright, looks like we've constructed some ships. We need to find where our enemies are. Are you doing anything? Yes, you are. This construction ship, it needs to move onwards to the next place, build its starbase, because we are quite high.
Technology secured.
More technology is coming our way. We've got a flak battery now.
Technology secured.
Oh, and more. Let's unlock the destroyer class. Yes.
Star system charted.
Okay, let's research that. We're also going to take improved deflectors. It's about time that we get some better shields. And this science ship isn't doing anything. Let's survey the system. This construction ship isn't currently doing anything. Is there anything useful we can do?
Complete.
Let's build a starbase down there. You are not currently doing anything at all of any use. Let's build mining stations, please. Thank you. Dissecting Bajorans. I mean, you know, just... sometimes they just earn it, don't they? And you've got to give them a damn good shivving. Oh, got to research. We can have a gene clinic. That sounds fun. Off-world trading company sounds fun. In fact, let's pause for a moment because I do want to go for and refill my cup in a moment. Get a nice cup of tea on the go. What do you think the best research before I go here would be? We could go for a development district. We can take the energy siphon for an interesting energy weapon. We can go for the gene clinic, which is potentially useful, or the off-world trading. Tech trading? You got it. Thank you, Bernie. Right, without further ado, I am going to go for a brief 5-minute sojourn. I'd love it if you stayed here and you were still here when I got back. In the meantime, if you're bored, please do talk amongst yourselves. There is a chat active both in YouTube and in Twitch, of course. So you may want to be on both of those things, so you can chat with your peers and with other people who enjoy the game. And if you haven't already pressed the like button and you're enjoying what you're watching so far, please do hit that. In the meantime, I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We'll go into the I'm chilling screen. Hello folks, I am back with you, and we're going to continue for, I think we've got about another half an hour or so before I have to stop.
Construction complete.
Oh, construction is complete of something or other there. We've got a construction ship that thinks it's done, but it's not done. Build mining stations. Right, we've got a fleet of 521 now. Do we think, folks, that it is worth me colonising Weyoun Thusk 3? It's only a 12 pop planet. It's got exotic spices, which gives us a bit of happiness, and it's got additional mineral density, which gives us extra minerals. Based on what we can see, we've got a natural wonder there. That's interesting. Oh, hello. Through the surface of blasted cosmic radiation and completely devoid of life, what lies beneath tells a different story. It seems that the planet was at some point home to a moderately advanced pre-spaceflight civilization, and our explorers found multiple underground structures presumably used for storage, transportation and shelter. The most significant of these is a surviving piece of underground rapid transit system connected to a vast bunker, presumably a fallout shelter. Inside, they discovered a large amount of hastily set up primitive stasis pods, still operational and containing aliens in suspended animation. Slaves! The complex is too damaged to reactivate on site, but we can extract the pods and bring them off-world for more convenient examination and possible reactivation. Do it!
Situation log updated.
Yes, slaves. Okay, so this is finished. I want to build a starbase here. Oh, I need to wait until that's fully surveyed. Okay, you do your thing. Okay, so
Star system charted.
there we are. Build the starbase, please. Do we have any special...
Construction complete.
Oh, here we are. Is there anything that we need to do here? Extract the sleeping pods. Let's blap that research. Anything I need to do here? No, we're okay. Study the stars. Okay, so you can continue onwards in your quest to find more things. Maybe go down here first, survey. You're doing something already. The India isn't doing anything of any use, as usual. Let's get a starbase here so we can go down to Quad
Special
V.
project complete.
We've successfully transferred the sleeping pods from Ranktion to a secure facility at our homeworld. Reactivating them might be tricky, but our technology should allow us to do it without incident. We should consider our options.
Situation log updated. Construction complete.
Now, we don't really have any space for the enemies. What game am I playing? I'm playing Stellaris, Feifei. We need a good old Stellaris versus with Gul, Veilfor and Shaq. Oh god, I'd love that. I really miss Veilfor. I haven't seen him for ages. I haven't spoken to him for probably about 3 years. Hello? Dirty pirate scumbags. Let's send the fleet down there, see what happens. I'm playing single player at the moment, Feifei. You can talk to me directly if you want to. It's okay.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Here we go. Whoop, whoop. Oh, it looks like we've won. Goodbye, pirate vessels. You, get home, heal. Well done, Zissima. Let's get mining stations up. Alida has gained another level. Awesome! The first fleet has been fully repaired. Good.
Anomaly found.
Got another anomaly. Let's go for it. Sleeping pods for me at least ends in failure. Interesting. We've got another planet here that we might be able to colonize. Let's take a look at this one. It's a very icy planet and we're built for tropical worlds. It's ideal for life though. Migration attraction, additional food. It's got plenty of pops. Continued observation of the photosphere of Celtrus A revealed multiple micro wormholes, oh wow, linked to a different dimension. Their constant spontaneous formation and collapse inside the star is depositing large quantities of exotic particles within it, accounting for the unusual spectral readings. Cool, very cool. I think I want to colonize that world.
Construction complete.
Let's do it. Let's colonize that world. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, yeah. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. If I click on the world itself, go to spaceport, grab ourselves a colony ship. Let's just go into the ship designer, see if there's anything that we need to upgrade or anything that we can upgrade. No, no. We could get a reactor booster. Don't suppose it really matters unless I'm using laser weapons.
Star system charted.
Got another star system charted here. This science ship is now not doing anything of any use whatsoever. Let's get over here.
Construction complete.
The Ubermensch is expanding beautifully.
Construction complete.
Okay, you're just a construction ship. You don't have any purpose at the moment. Let's get those mining stations up. Go, build up your fleet. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm just taking my time over it. I'm not expanding beyond my means. I can call you Ronnie. All right, Ronnie. Cheers. Who am I playing as? I'm playing as my own race. They are... Well, here we go. We can look at them. They are called the Nietzsche, or the Nietzscheans. And they're horrible people. They're really not very nice. Okay, folks, we've got another choice to make here. What are we going to go for when it comes to the traits? We could go for expansion, which I think might be a good thing, or we could try one of the others. What do you think we should do, folks? Just gonna have a quick sip of coffee while I wait for you guys to respond and give me some kind of idea about where I'm going. Now, bear in mind that we're an horrible bunch of bastards. So, something like Commonwealth is very unlikely to be of use to me. Girls people have spike bones on their forearms to stabby stabby. Well, that wasn't actually my my intent when it came to the Nietzscheans, I must admit. It didn't occur to me that they were also called that in... expansion, says Shadow. Let's do it. We're going to adopt expansion. There we are. Lovely. Let's unpause. Let's see. Can you do anything useful anywhere? You could do mining stations over here for the time being. There is our colony vessel. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Ubermensch. Led by Admiral Z. Shima, they call themselves the Patriotic Vanguard. Interesting. Their members have been pushing hard for us to assert our military dominance over the rest of the galaxy. Again, seems entirely reasonable. You... Oh, no. I want you to go here. But if I click colonize and go there, Where is it? Definitely a planet here somewhere. It can be mine. It should be mine. Am I just tripping balls here? Why can't I see the planet? That's the one. We'll have you put something here. Oh, look down there. Here. Oh, bloody hell, I pressed cancel. What a pleb. Well, jam you there. Press OK. Colonization is happening. We're getting a second world. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Let's have you continue on downwards. Let's establish an outpost here and then down here. Should I watch on YouTube Gaming? If you have to. I'm not struggling, I'm having a good time. I mean, I very, very rarely played Stellaris, so I'm kind of... I do feel a little bit... I don't want to say nervous, because that's not the case. Empire modifier, research alter... Yeah, alright. Gravitic sensors, listening post, always good. Fusion reactor. We've been waiting for the fusion reactor for a while. Let's get her done.
Construction complete.
The sun is unusually bright due to vastly increased surface solar activity. A rare combination of elements and gravitational pressure seems to be the cause of this unusual phenomenon. We could take advantage of this.
Colonization in progress.
Yay, the first Nietzschean colony. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on this temperate forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into an administrative headquarters for this new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Nietzsche city on an alien world. A great day for the Ubermensch!
Construction complete.
I've got quite a few mods on the go, Jimmy. A couple of racial mods, as you can probably tell, a couple of graphics mods. I will post a full list. If people enjoy what I'm doing during the course of this little play today and they want to see more, I'm hoping that they'll hit the like button so I know that it's a relatively popular idea among you guys. I'll do more and I'll probably pre-record some bits and bobs and then I will have my mod list in there as well. So that's likely to be the way that I'll go about it. You with the face. Let's build some mining stations. We have more research to be done. Hey, 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 that's an autocannon. Yep, autocannon it is. Alright, we've got some more full storage again. Proper excited. We've got our first colony. This construction ship should probably do something or other. Oh, look, special neutronium ore. Well, we can't extract it at the moment, but let's build a starbase here because we want to kind of connect our
Star
lands.
system charted.
Excellent, good stuff. Let's research projects in this system.
Construction complete.
Some nice construction complete there. You've done your bit. Let's press onwards. And now with that, we've got another choke point. So we've got a couple of choke points now, which is great. Fusion reactor, finally complete. Basic.
Special project complete.
Just as we expected, the radiation spectrum of the star is very conductive to carbon-oxygen life, similar to us. The zone of perfect conditions is wide. We should look for these stars in the future, as they tend to have the highest potential for having colonizable planets. Good to know. Good to know. Let's take basic combat rolls.
Technology secured.
Right, let's move on to surveying that system. Bing! Let's
Construction.
Yeah, let's unlock the clearing of those kind of tile blockers.
Construction complete.
Okay, it sounds like construction is complete there. Let's get mine.
Influence expanded.
We have established our colony. An ancient orbital shipyard drifts in silence above the world. It has suffered significant battle damage, and the entire sections of the facility are missing. Research! Okay, now that we've got a world, now that we've got a planet to have a look at, that is going to make things a little bit more interesting for us, isn't it? In fact, I think the actual colony's up here. There it is. We've only got one pop on there, which is not ideal, but they will grow quickly. Now, part of the reason that I wanted to do that is because we're going to revive the sleepers. Let's see what happens. While conducting a survey of the MPS Newton detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to heavy missile barrage, but one of its manufacturing bays is still in working condition. Science officer Ricardo de la Guardia is confident that power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, has one construction ships in orbit. I'm sure we can do that. We've got one construction ship that's doing absolutely bugger all. Let's get over there.
Construction complete.
Move here. You're not doing anything of any worth right now, are you? Well, let's get you over there.
Anomaly found.
Oh, hang on. You need to build something there first. Got another anomaly? Bloody hell. No brakes on this train. I am the Nietzscheans, but not as in from Andromeda. It's my own veritable little creation. Although, in their defence, they're not all that far from what the Nietzscheans from Andromeda were. Relatively unpleasant. Oh. Whether it was a weapon or an exercise in cosmic scale civil engineering, the beam ripped through the star's core, upsetting the fusion process inside it, in an attempt to cause the star to go supernova. Fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, it failed to fully achieve its destructive goal, but anyone present here 2 billion years ago will be able to fully appreciate the effect. Oh, we've nearly got these sleepers done. Let's see what happens before the end of this stream.
Construction complete. Special project complete.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. It took us considerable effort to successfully activate the revival protocols of the sleeper pods from that planet. As the transition software was calibrated, survivors were able to share their story. They call themselves the Cardu. Their species has advanced to early space age, but with their first interplanetary spaceship already in construction, they discovered abnormal activity in their sun. In anticipation of a cataclysmic solar flare, their governments secretly arranged to use old fallout shelters to store the best and brightest of their society, using their primitive cryonic technology. The plan was to revive them and start a new civilization once the danger had passed, but the flare was far more severe than any could have anticipated. With the entire surface of the planet sterilised and the atmosphere blown away, the all-clear signal was never received, and the pods were left to degrade until the last surviving pod was recovered by our researchers. But now, as the sleepers have awoken and acclimatised, we can't keep them in our research facilities forever. A new permanent accommodation needs to be arranged. Ooh. Wirthosk 3 will be colonised by the Cardu. Yeah, let's do that. Boom! We got another planet, folks. We have just sorted out.
Retreat.
Oh, hello. Lots of roving bands of pirates, I see. But we've got a new planet. Look at them. Ha 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 ha. Magnificent stuff. I'm really pleased with that.
Enemy presence exposed.
Hello, 432 pirate fleet. I think mine's actually marginally better. Let's get down.
Tactical retreat. Spaceport under attack.
No.
Zero-G construction vessel under attack.
No, my constructor. Oh, bloody hell, they're moving like you wouldn't believe. They're moving like the clappers. Well, let's go, let's go. There's some over here as well.
Star system charted.
Come on, I just want to catch up.
Spaceport under attack.
I want to kill them all.
Zero-G mineral production violently diminished.
Violently diminished. Not just diminished. Absolutely fact.
Zero-G mineral production violently
Here we go.
diminished.
Let's go with normal speed. Let's kill the fudge out of these assholes. A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on an Erdelang Prime. The building and its state of decay tells of an old civilization, one that excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population could easily be able to use the facility to add to the colony's production output. That's cool. Here we go. The fight has begun.
Station under attack.
Come on, keep fighting. Excellent. Okay. Let's get back to base very, very quickly. In fact, tell them to go heal. And what we should probably do is we should probably build a couple of destroyers as well. Yes, destroyers. We'll build 3 of those. But any further fights are going to be for the next episode. If you guys want a next episode, do let me know by hitting the like button, and when the VOD comes out, feel free to comment on it. Also, when the VOD comes out, it's probably going to take a couple of hours to process. After I get home this evening, I will get a mod list for you, which will contain links. I will put that in the description so you can have a look at that. Or I'll stick it in the comments segment and pin it so you guys can have a look at any of the mods that I'm using. It's not an exhaustive mod list. It's not massive. I think I've got about somewhere in the region of 10 mods, and most of them are fairly inoffensive. When it comes to the main game. So you would be able to play vanilla based on a playthrough that you're doing with this, more or less. It doesn't change things overly significantly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all the support that you've given me on this fine day. It's been a really enjoyable stream. I've thoroughly enjoyed talking to you guys. Morning from Canada, says Doofy. Been enjoying your Star Trek Armada 3 videos. Oh, thank you so much. That's really good of you, man. And Shadow Tango says, I'm going to bed. I'm subscribing to your channel, Cryptic. There we go.